Happy Thursday. Hello, everyone. In the middle of playing unnamed game number 500, I'm gonna play a little PowerWash Simulator. Break up the monotony, you know? While we listen to some music from a game I really wanted to review, but then kind of ran out of time. A Space for the Unbound. Let's go. Wow, nothing's on. Bam. Hi, there we go. I forgot to take the thing off. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Let me turn the music down a little bit. Excuse me, hi. So this game doesn't really have much music in it, so I always end up playing something behind it. Hello, Townsend. Hello, Top. How you guys doing? So they added in this friggin' Tomb Raider mansion. And there's also some other stuff. They added in, like, Shinra stuff in Final Fantasy VII. Might have to download it. You know what's funny? This actually just picked this game up. I did not actually remember to set this game. Yeah, you can... Midgar motorcycle you can clean. And they're also adding in some more stuff. That we'll probably take a look at another time. Kind of crazy. This just grabbed PowerWash Simulator. There we go. All right, I grabbed the Midgar motorcycle special pack. Why not? But I want to go do Lara Croft's mansion, so I'm going to download that. Oh, how you guys doing? It's been a busy few days. It'll be a busy few more. I'm hoping to be done with what I'm on the weekend, and you guys will learn about it not too long after that. Hoping to get Redfall sometime soon. I have no idea. I have no idea if I'll be able to say that I got Redfall. That's always the thing. I just don't know. Can I even say I got something? Kind of varies from game to game. All right. Are they in there now? Yeah, okay. They're in there now. Well, Midgar's showing up. Tomb Raider must be downloading. Let's go clean Midgar. Cleaning our motorcycle. We'll make $75. I haven't played this in a while, so I'm gonna have to get used to it again. Yeah, that game's multiplayer. Ooh, forgot how nice this can look. That game's multiplayer is where it's at. All right, how? Okay, that's the auto spray. I can't even hear the game. How quiet are you? Master volume. Oh, yeah. I remember I didn't want to hear this that much, now that I think about it. Bam. How do I swap my angle? I love how you get the 3 different friggin'... Alright, so that's the nozzle. That's auto clean. How the heck do I swap the angle of my nozzle? Let me look it up. I gotta remember. Controls. Toggle. Select nozzle. Rotate nozzle. R. Okay, that makes sense. You know, just something nice and relaxing to take my mind off of the review grind, you know? I am. I can talk all about it next week. It'll be one of the things I don't have to stay quiet the whole time. It'll be nice. You guys will know. When I can talk, I can talk. It's not a be quiet until the very end. It's a be quiet until a certain point. So it's nice to actually be able to say something ahead of time for once, and I could even set something as a premiere if I wanted to. But I probably won't, because then it's only 1080p. But I don't know, maybe I will. It's one of the few times where I can, so I might want to set it as a premiere. The initial views aren't the big thing anyways, so say it's 12, 13 minutes long. It's fun having a premiere, and then you've got the chat, the whole history, and all that stuff, even if, like, 2 people show up. But, what a relaxing game. I didn't play it as much as I wanted to, just for the simple friggin' fact of, always jumping between reviews. How was your week, Ben Top? If you guys have never played A Space for the Unbound, it's, I only got to play a few hours of it before I kind of ran out of time. It was very good in those few hours. Really wanted to review it. Didn't have the time, you know? I feel bad. Ooh. Ooh, you made a game. What is it? You want me to review it? I'll be really mean, just to show that I don't do favoritism. I figure what the different friggin' nozzles even do. Ah, yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Detail it, baby. You see what needs to be clean? I don't remember. But yeah, and you guys can't even guess easily what it is because there's too much coming out. I know all the talk is negative and grown men crying like little babies lately around video games, but my god, are we covering a lot of stuff. There's too much coming out. Based on how everything's going planning-wise, my second 100 review might be Redfall. Should be cool. Real curious how that one turns out. I'm gonna guess good because it's Arcane, but you never know. Ah, well, that's more than I've ever made. Oh, you get that thing over there to clean too. Right, there is a button to see what you've cleaned and what you have not. What are you? The heck, I don't see it. Where is it? What's the button for making things flash? Ah, tab. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Dirty little car. Short extension. Boop. Happy little cloud. I reviewed this before. I got the code 8 hours before embargo and still got to review it on time. It did pretty well. This is a really fun game. Another one of the many Game Pass games that people just seem to ignore because they're not AAA enough or something. I don't know. There's been a concerted push by people who just hate everything to definitely just non-stop shit on the platform lately, especially with Game Pass, like just trying to find ways to be negative about it. It's so goddamn obvious what they're doing, but people fall for it. I want cheap engagement. I'll go after this thing that's popular. Wow, how brave of you. Must be fun to make a career based on just hating everything and being a jerk. I lie, even if I like something. Wow. How entertaining. I think all the DLC for this has been free, too, which is cool. I know that they're about to add something else, which is actually why I was playing. I wanted to get used to it again in time. What was it? They are adding in the Muckingham files at some point. I forget when that comes out. A filthy food truck. So I like jumping into this game every once in a while. It's been way too long since I had. Yeah, I've done a lot of really bad simulator games. Top nose. The most recent one I did was called Fern Bus Simulator. It wasn't a simulator at all. And it was called Fern Bus after a company that was actually bought out, and now it's called Flixbus. So the game was called Fern Bus Simulator. The game box art said Fern Bus Coach Simulator, and then the description called it Flixbus Simulator. So that's how you know it's good. It came out 7 years ago on PC. Like the town with 3 names. Ah, so much dirt and grime. I will clean you up, Midgar. You immediately go out, hit a chocobo, and it's all useless. Ah, can't do it unless I'm on here. I'm in aim mode. Yeah, it's like GoldenEye, but with a friggin' power washer. Aim mode feels weird. I think I need a stronger nozzle. Getting all those quacks and crevices. I would say this is oddly satisfying, but I also think power washing has been satisfying in real life the few times I've done it. Bam. How am I supposed to get behind the... Man, that's a tough angle. This game doesn't really have any music, so I just grabbed the soundtrack for Space for the Unbound that I have. Have fun at your meeting. I'm gonna add some more music into the mix. What we got? Well, I can't play Attack on Titan. That'll definitely get us hit. Can't play Korn. That'll definitely get us hit. Got some Monster Hunter Rise I could play. Boop. My god, they make it a pain in the ass to add anything to a playlist now. Meowcenaries theme? Oh god. Such a dumb game. Great game, but dumb. Oh, I don't remember what the heck the names of the ones I really like are. Okay, I think it's these two. Add to playlist. I got some Ghostwire Tokyo music, but I always forget which ones are the ones I really like. Do 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 do. Dun, dun, dun. Definitely adding this song in. We'll see if it hits up. I gotta add video game music, because if I add anything else, we end up getting DMCA hit. And even a lot of video game music does that now. Real annoying. Alright. Build ourselves a little playlist here. Ban out. these. Oh. Oh god. There's a rumor mill. Come on. I know you're an old hard drive, but you can work. Alright, trust me, it'll be worth it. We'll get some nice mixture. We'll get some Castlevania Symphony of the Night music in there. Where are you? My favorite one. Lost Painting, there you are. I'm adding music to the soundtrack. I'm not actually cleaning here. I'll move it around a bit. Woo! Okay, now I'm back to adding music. Where are you? A couple more songs. Soul of Cinder. I can't do the Batman music. That'll definitely get hit. I can add in Doom. Which one is that again? BFG Division. There you are. All right, let's see what this chooses at random. I have so much video game music on here. My God. I want to add Hotline Miami, but I'm pretty sure those get hit because those are all actual songs. Sounds. Oh, you went to another friggin' one of these. Try something else. Add a few more, one or two more, and then we'll get going again. Christ. Oh, what's the one I really like in Meat Boy? Shit. All right, hold on. I'm gonna pause this because I want to play this and make sure I actually know what it is. I don't want to add something that's incorrect. Yeah, okay, that's the one. Just wanted to make sure. Add in the correct song. Add to playlist. All right, get going. All right, and I'll leave that open. I'll probably add more later, but let's get back to cleaning. God, there are times where you just see the tiniest little amounts of dirt. But it's not a big area, so it still really counts. How much is there even left to clean on here? Oh, control, that's it. I think I stand up. I'm playing a game where you are the best athlete of all time. So it's nice to still be able to jump quite well in this one. Is there anything really left with you? There was. All right, I'm not seeing any orange. Hauler, break. Oh my God, there's still... So this is a different thing. No, this is it. Tray wall, 99%. Okay. How is there still things I'm missing? And tiniest little amounts of dirt. Okay. That was a tray wall. So you can always go in here and you can click things and then they'll start lighting up. Doesn't actually always make them easy to see, but sometimes it does. Oh, there's like no dirt there. What do you mean this thing? Okay. Door handles. All right. Woo! 2 for 1. Pro strats. Ugh. Okay. Door hinges. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. This thing. Oh, well, there you go. I liked and was very good at Street Fighter, especially Third Strike and Alpha. To the point where I had to start losing on purpose or my brother and his friends would get very mad. There was one game I refused to do that in, which was NBA 2K. I was 157-0 against my brother and our friend Angel. They got real mad. I don't blame them. I just learned the tricks for how that game worked, and it was real easy to exploit. Pretty much score whenever you wanted to. This is low. This is from Monster Hunter Rise. Whenever you're in the pet/friend area. All right. Which one of you is dirty? I do not see. Okay, the back. Yeah, got it. Anything else, Mr. Hauler? Rear wheel mount. Ah. Where? Guess I'll just start hitting you. The heck? I do not see anywhere that's actually dirty on here. Ah, I got it. Woo! Hauler's done. Time for the motorcycle. Screw you, Shinra. Wow, this thing is filthy. Holy crap. Ew. Oh, I got a long weekend of gaming ahead of me. I think I'm maybe halfway through if I just mainline, but I don't want to. But yeah, get told something's very long, and you've got a week, and you're like, oh boy, this is gonna take some time. Woo! All those dings. I did put a lot of space for the unbound in there, didn't I? There we go. I think a lot of people know what this is immediately. The second this song starts, you're in. You're getting excited. You're antsy, you're dancing in your seats. You're ready to follow Commander Shepard to anywhere. Metal. Excuse me. Playing this game while mixing in some music. Like if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, you can just play Spotify in the background. If you're on a PC, you can play whatever. It's a good time. Seeing orange and then getting rid of it, tough to beat. Oh yeah, that's the soap one. Okay, yes. Oh, soapy. Ooh, sheesh. All right. rubber cleaner? I forget. Oh, I don't have any of you. Whatever. Oh, right up the butthole. Tailpipe. Aw, Jojo was up on her friggin' kitty condo for a second. She does not stay on there in the morning. She's there all afternoon and all evening, but in the freaking mornings lately, she's not going on there. Probably need to use more metal cleaner. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, God. So good. Most epic cleaning of a motorcycle ever. Forget the buttons. Jesus Christ. How do I buy more of you? Is there a store or something? I don't remember. Whatever. So little to clean. So little left. Man, I don't see anything really left. Ah, there you are. Can't get any lower. Yeah. It'd be really... This must be really funny to see people do in co-op, because he just crawling on the ground like a damn worm. Oh my god, what is left? Trying to do without looking at the menu. Oh my god, what is left to clean? I saw a little bit of white for a sec. Oh, you. Front fork brace. Yes! Ah, oh, so close. Back to a space for the Unbound. Probably put too much of that in there. like 15 songs from it. It's really good soundtrack, though. I don't see anything. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, man. You got the right music. This game really takes off. Because it doesn't really have much of its own. I think that they very much knew. Okay, what am I missing? Rear wheel axle. Can't even see anything lighting up. Okay, how the butts? How do you clean this thing? I can't even see it. I can see a little tiny part of it. All right, and rear wheel guard. That was it. Pish posh. Yeah, now watch me call my belly at times. Woo! Ah, 75 smackers. Scorpion Sentinel. Oh boy. And it looks like a hunter. God, this game is so brilliantly dumb. Love it. Behold the Scorpion Sentinel. Really makes me want to play more Halo. Myself, Amanda, and my brother were in the middle of a playthrough. Haven't played in a while, though. Everyone too busy. Damn it. I guess that's the nice thing about the XboxEra Plays channel being nowhere close to being monetized, is I don't really have to worry about the music that I use. Tifa Lockhart's messaging me. Oh, wow. Hi, Tifa. You gonna karate me and then grow big boobs in the remake for no reason? Oh, I mean, I know the reason. You're a bitch to clean, Mr. Scorpion. They have ladders around here? This thing's too tall. Yeah, they do. Okay, I was gonna say this thing's way too tall. Alright. He's alive! So my plans are to try and have the thing I'm working on done no later than Sunday. Because I'm really hoping and expecting Redfall in at least a week before launch. That seems to be about the norm. You never know. I haven't been given an ETA or anything. I have no clue, but that's my hope, just based on prior games. It was like 4 or 5 days for Ghostwire and similar for Deathloop. I'm really hoping it's not that for this. The sooner the better. If it comes in right away, I will get on it the moment I can, but I have no idea. So, I have to wait and see. Ooh. Oh, it's about to pop off. Sorry. Hello, Bob. How you doing? I was going for a nice relaxing stream today because I'm in the middle of a long, hard review. Got a week on a big old game. So I was like, you know, I will take the morning to just hang out with friends, listen to music, and power wash some Final Fantasy shit. After this one, I want to do Croft Manor if that's ready. Boy, this one's going to take a long time. Maybe we'll leave this one here for now. Tomb Raider one? Is it not ready? That's it's a Scorpion bot. I think it says this thing downloaded. It's a Scorpion bot from Final Fantasy. Wonder if I need to restart. Let me restart the game real quick. Music will keep going. I wanna do the Croft Manor. That robot's gonna take a lot of detailing. My God. Ow, my back. Oh my God, this game and syncing data. It takes like a month to sync data and then it says, oh, sorry, it didn't work. Like what? Alright. I don't know why it's this one game takes forever to actually sync anything. Oh man, I might have to redo my music. Too much space for the Unbound. Alright, Tomb Raider works now. I have a Tomb Raider soundtrack I could play. Woo! That's a big place. Oh my God. Stubby gun. Yeah, give me that long extension. Woo! So satisfying. So much freaking algae. Moss. anyone's played Monster Hunter Rise, you've heard this song a lot. Man, imagine if cleaning was this easy in real life. Yeah, I was like, how come you do these things in video games that you don't do in real life? It's like, well, because first, it's a lot cheaper, and second, just is a lot easier. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, got it. One done. Ooh. Nope, it just ends. I wonder if anyone knows what game this is from. Never came to Xbox. Dev seemed mad at them for a while.
Seconds march into the past. Moments pass. Just like that.
This is video game music, believe it or not.
The river always finds the sea. So helplessly. Like you find me. Paper boats floating on a stream, and it would seem
hello, how you doing? I'm cleaning. Twitch patch note? Wow, what are they doing?
Like the moon that makes the tides, that silent guide is calling from inside.
How so? They seem to do that all the time. What's it today?
Push me back. It's everywhere. Hanging in the air. We are.
That's what happens when you don't have any competition. This song is from the game Transistor, from the creators of Hades and Bastion. Supergiant, I think the name is. They called them improvements, but they're not improvements. Yeah. We're fixing things. We're making them better. People actually read it like, fuck you. One funny thing is that for the first time we actually started making ad money. I still don't run them very often because people hate them. But instead of making like 30 cents a month, it was like $6. But then the 50-50 split on subs was much more like 40-60. Didn't even make enough money to get a payout last month because they took way more than they say they're going to. I was like, oh, cool. Awesome. Thanks. How nice of you. And I know for the next few weeks I'm not going to get to stream much, so it's not like I'm going to make any money again next month. Man, this is a very different song than the last one. Even more systematic. What am I missing? Twitch seems to be a mix of engineers and people working at the lower levels who really care and get it, and then executives at Amazon who just don't. So, ends up being real rough. You have no product without the creators, but then you treat them like shit. Like, brilliant. Awesome. I mean, I guess that's been most things everywhere, so... Take the people who actually do all the work, treat them like shit, and then pay the executives $1 billion for exploiting that labor. And that's business. Alright, do I have any... There we go. Got multi-purpose going to town. Alright. Oi, excuse me. Man, there's still stuff to clean here? My god. Okay. Yep, there's a wall over there. I got the picture. It's kind of working. Probably a little too far for it. Oh, how did Croft Manor get so dirty? Enough tomb rating for like 10 years? Croissant. Wrong button. There we go. What am I missing over here? All right, not much. Okay. This says this manor wall has some dirt on it. I don't see it. Ah. Croissant. Where is there dirt on this thing? There it was. Got it. Dying Light, Stay Human 2, now new brutal gut feeling update now available. I enjoyed that game more than most. Is this true, XboxEra team? What do you mean, is this true? You're a random Hotmail account, and then you don't actually ask if anything's true. You just try and push your video editing service. Ah, so many spam emails, man. Guess to be quite a bit. I've been power washing for almost an hour, huh? That's about as long as I normally do, because then it starts to get a little boring. It's very satisfying, and once you've been satisfied enough, it's just kind of like, okay, what's next? I really would like to play some friggin' VR, but it was running like such ass last time. I have no idea why. Maybe it's because I have 4 monitors now. Oh, did Devolver just announce a game? Karma Zoo. Coming everything. Oh, I gotta keep that. I'm gonna pour that to Genghis. This is loud. Genghis. There you go. Get him an XboxEra email. What do you guys think? In the mood to watch some VR if I can get it to work? Wouldn't be able to record it because I'm recording with hardware again. Because software encoding just wasn't working as well as it had been. Some update messed something up somewhere. This is from Super Meat Boy, the original release on 360. Really sad that most of the other releases do not have this soundtrack, because this soundtrack is awesome. Hello, Mort. I told you I was going live. I was just waiting on a friggin' save to sync. We cleaned up a bunch of Final Fantasy vehicles, and now I'm cleaning Croft Manor. Hello, Lara. They like their silly DLC in this. Because it makes sense. Like, you know, I've been playing the ever-loving butts out of one game for like 10 hours straight over a couple days. Probably more than 10 hours. Just thinking about how much I've recorded, which is like 8 hours, which is ridiculous. So like, I'm gonna play something different. Well, if you've got the app on your phone and you have notifications turned on for the channel, it'll ping you. Wrong button. Missing on this wall. Alright, what time's next? Yeah, it should only ping you for the people you choose to be notified about. Notifications are not default. You've got to turn them. When you follow a channel the first time, they'll be default. Then after that, you can just say, nope, I don't want to ping. Please don't ping me. No pinging. only have stream notifications on for a small handful of channels. Oh, I'm just standing in this shit. I don't have any feet. Another email, what are you? Stray Blade launches today for everything. Never heard of it. There are so many games coming out all the time. It is literally impossible to keep up with. Ads are starting in 3 minutes if you'd like to avoid them. Twitch Prime or a $5 sub goes a long way. You don't get any ads in the channel. And I get to keep streaming. It's a win-win. You know what? I gotta go to the shorter nozzle. Woo. Getting scary. I can let you know soon. I only hesitate to say because people might be able to guess. But don't worry, it's not one of the ones where I have to wait until the very end. I can let you know when things are coming soon. Just keep an eye on the I don't think I want to make an article or anything. Just keep an eye on Twitter, or I'll probably just say it on. I'm thinking of making it a premiere because we're actually allowed to say when it happens. So just keep an eye out on the YouTube channel, and I'll probably tweet it. And I know premieres suck; they're only 1080p, but you know, it's fun. You don't get to do it that often. Not consistent. Look, I'm just gonna say all this shit about Redfall is really overblown. Really overblown. Because it so quickly became about anything but Redfall. It was just an excuse to kvetch and moan and shit on everything. People who pretend they like to be positive, but no, they don't. They don't like to be positive. They like to be engaged with. My balls. A wall. I mean, like with this game, you don't have to do everything at once. You can just always come back to something. They were already broke. It was just an excuse. And the second, you know, game coverage people and influencers and creators decided, you know, let's go all in. Holy crap, people are really paying attention to us when we shit on this product. That was it. And it just turned into this whole argument and anger at the friggin' platform where yesterday, I don't know, like, I guess people just didn't know, but after Oxenfree 2 was never announced for Xbox. 2 years ago, when it was announced for Switch and PC. And a few months later, it got announced for PlayStation. And then in September, they got bought of 2021. Now it's coming out on all those platforms, plus Netflix, but not Xbox, because they're honoring contracts. It is what it is. There are literally more games on the platform this generation than we ever got last generation, but people just ignore it and pretend like 2017 wasn't a thing. It's like, it was really bad back then. The generation actually started out really well, but then they just didn't follow through on anything, and they stopped putting money into the division. So again, this is another song from Transistor, one of the couple of Supergiant games that just did not come to Xbox because it was the bad times. Oh, I got a ping on Discord. Who's messaging me? Ursula. What do you want, Ursula? Should I just mute Years of Lurking? I'm getting so bored of him. Yeah, Ursula's trying to review Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and it just doesn't work. But DLC almost never works early, which is why I was very surprised when they just handed the code to us and said, here you go, and gave us, you know, these are your dates and everything. It's like, okay, but we can't actually play it until it releases probably, right? Haven't heard back, and it doesn't work. Because DLC is not available early on consoles. Even if you have the code, even if you have it installed, it's either available for everyone or available for no one. That's just the way DLC works on Xbox and PlayStation. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I also like these more relaxed games because it's easier to talk. At any time I can just go, let it spray away. We're up to 543 followers and 21 subs. I cannot complain. I mean, I can complain because Twitch took such a big cut last month that I didn't even make the threshold for payout, which is ridiculous. Like, oh, you earned $110 between subs and ads, and we're gonna take 65 of that, so you don't even make the payment. Like, what? You're only supposed to take half. No, they took well more than half. All right, not like I can complain. No one to talk to. You're all robots. If you ever try and touch their friggin' support, if you're not a partner. I'm at the point where it's like, if this isn't going to make any money, it's going to be really hard to do. And at that point, why not just do it everywhere? Send it to Twitch, send it to YouTube, but just send an actual 1440p VOD as I'm streaming to the YouTube, to the XboxEra Plays channel. Because part of the affiliate agreement is any video game streams you do on Twitch. Okay, fine. But if you're going to screw it over to the point where I'm not even actually making any money, then I'll just drop being an affiliate and stream on YouTube, where it's going to look unbelievably better on the XboxEra Plays channel, where I don't have to worry about anything. It would be really nice to be able to stream on the XboxEra channel, but then it kills the algorithm for the podcasts if the streams don't do very well. But the way they do, they break it up by uploads, live streams, and podcasts now. So it actually might not kill our podcasts, but I don't know. I'm hesitant. We built something here. There's a lot of people that follow and sub and everything, so it would be nice to just use the main XboxEra channel. But that also runs into the issue with using up all your pings every day, which are very important. Woo! Wow! You only get a certain number of pings every day, and 3 notifications every 24 hours, I think. You use those up, they're gone. And you put out a video, no one knows. But notifications also don't really seem to do that much anymore for view count. Search seems to do a lot for a view count. Way more than notifications do. Especially, well, at least for bigger channels, I think. Probably really helps ours still. Does anybody know what this song is from? Here it comes. It's from VVVVV. Great little pixel art game from, oh God, I don't know, well over a decade now. Little puzzle platformer with ridiculously good little chiptune soundtrack. Kind of crazy to me how many people get into the video game rat race for coverage and just don't seem to like video games or anyone that makes them. It's fully focused on negativity to a point of being completely goddamn insane. Like, oh, I'm just keeping it real. No, you're always negative. That's not keeping it real. That's being a douchebag. Being completely unlikable. Congratulations. Like, well, I like certain things. I don't like most things. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, then you're probably not a great person to listen to. As much as I tease Nick, at least he's like, just forthright, this is what I like. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean it's bad. I'm just not into it. I get that. There are people who pretend they like everything, and then it's very clear from the way they talk, they do not. They actually dislike most things. No consistency. It's just about pushing engagement. Tin Can release date. I've had a code for Tin Can forever. It is releasing on April 27th. I've had a code for that game for a very long time, and no one wanted to play it, so I feel bad. Well, no one had the time, really, is more than anything. I always feel bad saying no one wanted to. It's compared to everything else, no one's chosen to play it. Because we have so much shit to play. Try and keep up with. Gotta be careful more. Someone that used to work on the site tried to use those gamer tag receipts on me, not realizing that, oh, I'd actually reviewed the games on PC because I got the codes for those a month before the Xbox code. Like, yeah, I didn't play much Nickelodeon Kart Racers on Xbox because I had it on PC for 2 weeks, and then I got a code on Xbox the day I was going to make the review. So I just got some footage to show the Xbox version. So I'm an advocate for using things correctly. You're not trying to do gotchas on people because they called you out for doing something. Well, fired you for doing something. Oh, whatever. It's over. Pretty much everybody that tried to make my life hell for months has since come to me in DMs and buried the hatchet. I'm just like, sure, whatever. I wasn't interested in it then. I'm not interested in it now. Gladly continue to not say anything. I'm not into the high school drama shit. Well, then you should stop doing it all. Act like the 50-year-old man you are. But I mean, it's just so many channels and stuff are built on drama and just whatever they can do to get clicks, not trying to create good content, just trying to create any cheap content they can to get people to pay attention. So, just gotta ignore it. It's not genuine. It's desperation. It is still painful to see just how few people in gaming coverage seem to actually understand the business and the platforms and are able to separate their personal preference from... God, there's still dirt on this? My God. Their personal preference from how things actually are going and working. The amount of people that still think that the only metric that truly matters is... console sales. It's like, you can't just look and see that Nintendo doesn't actually make more money than Xbox, despite all their console sales and all their first party. Like, the actual money made, because they don't have good games as a service titles, and they don't have the big games as a service titles. And people don't, and even if they do have like Fortnite, people don't really want to play it there because it runs like shit on their hardware. So they end up not making as much money. I know, it's almost always anecdotal or feelings based. At which point it's just like, oh, who cares? Like, who are you? Why do your feelings matter so much in what the average person ends up thinking? Like, I don't get it. You're not an industry analyst with a long track record of brilliant insights that turned out to be correct. You're a random guy who, you know, works an office job by day and talks about video games by night. Like, the amount of weight people are given, or at least the amount of weight they think they have, or they feel in their bones about themselves. I'm like, you don't know. You don't know how the industry works or how to make a game. You don't know any of it. I'll never once pretend like I know how it works. I just listen to the people that do. That's about it. That's all you can do. And even then, you only ever get a small slice. You're getting one person's opinion only means a little bit. Unless it's a one-man project, there's hundreds of people working on all these things. Like, Aaron Greenberg is not a monolith for the marketing at Xbox. He doesn't make every decision and do whatever he wants. It's an enormous, red tape-filled friggin' corporation. Even like Nick with his, they just don't get it. Like, plenty of them do. They are just an enormous company. You're not gonna do things quick there. It'll never happen. Nice as it would be. But if people are going to keep getting trending so negative because of the freaking influence, I mean, they are influencers. They influence people to be negative shitheads. So if they're going to keep doing that, I'm going to start muting and kicking more on that Discord. I just don't want it to become that type of place. I've already got one of those types of places in the main XboxEra Discord. Trust me. You don't want to be there. It's the same dumb shitheads every day being completely negative pricks about everything, thinking they know how the industry works and they know better, and Microsoft are dumb for not following. I will always push back on Nick for his, they're just dumb, they ain't giddy takes, because like, no they're not, and yes they do. You're dumb and you don't get it. That's the only objective truth. You have no idea how any of that works. You've never been in the industry. And if you've talked to people in it, you've talked to one or two people most times on something. They don't know the whole story. Oh, I heard, or for me, it was like this, like, yeah. One person's truth is not the truth. It's that person's truth. And the first things you learn is just how bad human recollection is. Courts are less and less interested in first-hand accounts because they end up being so goddamn bullshit. Even if you're not trying to bullshit. We have really bad memories. It's just it's been a miserable week, and it shouldn't be. There's only good friggin' games coming out. And it's game coverage, yet the games like end up being the least important part of it all. Man, that's a really big level. Holy shit. This whole friggin' fountain to do too? Oh my god. Holy cow. This is definitely not a do it all at once thing. I think that's why so many of them just don't have definitely lowered their interaction rate because their customers suck. Not all of them, just the loud ones on social media who think they know better or are unbelievably entitled. I just don't think people realize how entitled they sound. Like, the whole thing yesterday with Oxenfree 2 was just mind-numbing. It's been 2 years that we know that game's not coming out. Just because you found out about it now doesn't mean it's yet the latest in the string of L's for the platform and its fans. It's like, that game was never listed as coming out. For 2 years, it's only been listed for those consoles. All that's gotten added to it was Netflix, who bought the company, and Mac, who are getting a Steam version ported. It's not like a specific Mac version. They're just doing a little extra work to get it running on Mac. It's just so frustrating. It's not good faith. That's you can just tell. Most of the time, it is not good faith arguing. It is just people looking to further an agenda. Even if they're not looking for engagement, they are looking to further the way they feel inside. So they'll just ignore objective fact, say dumb shit, treat known information like it's new. And even if they get pushback, it's like, well, it's still on them. They should have got it. Like, you can't get everything. They've gotten so much more this generation than they did last. It's improving every goddamn year. It's getting better and better and better. If you have Square stomping their feet, demanding Game Pass money to port half their stuff, you can't give in, because then that just becomes the norm. Now you gotta give Game Pass money to get any ports. They can't do that. It's not like Sony has a freaking subscription service that's happy to have, just had Meet Your Maker and Stray and other games on it. Like, it's fine. The platform's fine, and has been, and will continue to be. The fandom is not. Mostly because they've always been goddamn miserable, and now they've got dumbass influencers and creators really pushing them to hold them accountable. It's like, you don't hold them accountable. You either buy their product or you don't. That's all they care about. They want you to buy their product and use it. If you don't buy it, or if you've already bought it but you don't use it, that's the accountability you have as one customer. Yelling about it on social media will do nothing. You are not influential. Even games journalists are not influential. It's ridiculous when people keep thinking that their opinion matters so much. It doesn't. Just a fan. Just shut up. I hear enough dumb takes with Nick every week. I don't need it non-stop on social media too. I mean, that's all you ever get, so, yeah. Most people are just stupid. The special people are the ones that aren't stupid. Like, oh, everyone's a participation trophy. Woke culture is like, no, it's just most people are really dumb. So sometimes it's nice to realize, hey, you're not. You're not dumb. You're one of the few. Good for you. Okay, this song's too slow. Thank you, Mort. And it's funny because, like, on the XboxEra Discord, I get called a defender all the time. It's like, if you actually read what I wrote, I'm not defending the company. I don't care about the company. I care about people. And some of the people I've talked to in Xbox are really nice. Like, Jason Ronald seemed like a genuinely tremendous guy. Phil Spencer seems exactly like he is. But the corporation, Microsoft, why the hell would I defend or care about them? It's a corporation. They don't care about me. I'm a customer. I'm just a number. When I have Windows and I use their products, like, people just get so wrapped up in it. It becomes their personality. Oh, I'm an Xbox guy. I'm a PlayStation person. Like, there was a person that was on The Morning Mess last week. She was really good. But then at one point, she's like, well, I'm a PlayStation gamer first. And I'm like, you just lost me. I don't get it. Be an everything gamer. It's way better, I promise. Don't just limit yourself to one and then have weird takes about the others for no reason. Like, they're all good. They're all good. They all have their bonuses. They all have their pluses. They all have their minuses. It's fine. You can call them out and say, boy, I sure hope they fix this, or I hope they do this better. But in the end, you don't need to be so goddamn worried about it. It's unhealthy. Like, and if somebody pushes back, they're not always just defending. Maybe sometimes they are. Maybe sometimes they're just more like, hey, I just think you're coming at this from a really incorrect angle. The goddamn resist guy on the forums with constantly insulting people. It's like, yeah, Elon Musk sucks, and it's hilarious to see people defending him and, you know, saying he gets it. Like, I think those people are foolish too, but I'm not gonna call them fucking idiots. And, like, how does that help? All you're gonna do is you get banned. Doesn't matter if you're on the right side. You get banned for a week, and if you do it again, I'm just gonna ban you forever. Because that's just shitty discourse. People can have opinions you think are silly and wrong, but if they're not being disrespectful or angry in a situation, you don't have to go there, because then you just kill any point you're trying to make. And all that happens is you get got. And they're just like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? And they're right. What is wrong with you? Calm down. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike had a real good soundtrack. Yes, he did have it coming. There's an issue on the site and our moderators where they engage directly in fighting with people, and you just can't do that. The moment you engage in a fight and then moderate that person, you lose. So I'm trying to get them to stop doing that. It's been very hard. Why I don't like engage in arguments on the site, because then I lose the right to moderate that discussion. I don't know why it's been such a hard thing, but, like, there are particular threads that just always have people in them policing discussion. Like, it doesn't matter if you're right. If you're just constantly policing discussion, that's not what we want. It's like, yes, companies are like that, but that's why they make good things. Because they want us to buy them. So if you compliment it and, like, hey, they got the thing right this time, that's not being a shill. You can be honest and just say, hey, man, this is really good. I like this quite a bit. Hey, that God of War Ragnarok game, it's really good. Shill! It's like, no, it's just a good video game. It's fine. The whole point of all these people, like, it's just, it's so... The I'm not a shill discourse from certain people. It's like, okay, but just because Paris got a chair from Cyberpunk doesn't mean he's a shill. I really like Cyberpunk too. I can see its shortcomings. He's talked about them as well. But I don't think Paris Lilly is a shill for Cyberpunk because he got a chair. Am I a shill for Halo because I got a chair from Hayworth to review? This one's friggin' 2 or 3 times the cost. Like $1,700 new. No, I'm not. They messed up Halo Infinite real bad by not having a live service team for when the game went live. So they had a really good product that then did not get anywhere near enough content for 2 years. That's not good. Cyberpunk, they announced it 6 years, or like, you know, 2013. They announced it 5 years before they started working on it. So everyone's like, well, they've been working on this for like 5 years. No, they hadn't. They worked on it for about 2.5 years. Like actual production phase. And it really shows with how much they had to cut. Like that game should have been coming out this year to be as big as they wanted. Still, really enjoyed it. I've played through it twice. I really enjoyed Cyberpunk. Definitely could have been better, could have been bigger, and I was really looking forward to the online game. So it stinks that it turned out that way, but not a shill. Shills are very specific things. The people who shill are far more often people that just stream and don't really know business. Then the bigger streamers learn the business and like, those things I did early in my career I can't do anymore. Like, then others are like, I'm just gonna keep doing it. But it's ridiculous. The thing that has gotten me the most this week are the people that always preach positivity, but then dove immediately into negativity the second it suited getting clout. Even if it's not about engagement, and I do think it's normally about engagement, it's an easy dunk. Oh, people are mad? Well, I'm just gonna say these things. I don't really know how any of this works. I don't know why Redfall isn't 60 FPS. An educated guess would be large untethered open world in Unreal Engine 4. Unreal Engine 4 sucks for open worlds. That's why everyone was really waiting on Unreal Engine 5, because Unreal Engine 5 finally has a better open world system. Josh Sawyer was laughing about it on Twitter a few months back. He's like, wow, Unreal Engine 5 finally has some of the stuff the creation engines had for decade. It's just... Unreal Engine 4 is bad with open worlds. And not even just like giant, large, never-ending map open worlds. Any giant open environment is bad in Unreal Engine 4. I can tell you right now, there's going to be more Unreal Engine 4 games coming out real soon that struggle very hard with an open world, because it always happens. And Gotham Knights was the same way. Large, untethered map, 30 frames per second, and wasn't even close to locked at launch. They've gone back, they've fixed it up, it's nice and locked, it's great. But at launch, it was not. Man, there's too many space run unbounds in here. Ah, shit. All right. Time to hit some... I'm going to change the music up. We've gone through every song. Oh, but yeah, like friggin... Oh, the Redfall discourse was so not about Redfall, and that's why it sucked. It just sucked ass. All right. Approaching... Is it this one? It is. They have some Ori music. I don't know which... Alright, I'll add some Tomb Raider music in because it seems appropriate. Just a song. If it's a good 30, I think it's fine. I think it's going to be a lot of work to figure out how to get... I don't think they wanted to be deceitful or shady like I've seen thrown around everywhere. I think they were really trying to get 60 to work, and they just couldn't get it done by cert. So they're like, okay, it's only going to be 30. That's what it is. As long as it's a good 30. It's not great. I understand if people want to wait on console. I'm going to play on console a bit, get footage, be able to talk about the experience, but I'll mostly play on PC. Which is fine, because everyone's got super powerful PCs, so... That's what I was always told anyways. Ah, this song's so good. Approaching the Ruins from Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Alright, Alright, I'm just gonna add in a bunch more music, because I'm having fun. I wasn't planning to go that long today, but this has been enjoyable. It's all the talking I don't get to do on the podcast, so... Oh, it's always hard to remember what the songs I really like are from certain things. Like, I've got the entire Final Fantasy 15 soundtrack because I liked one song a lot. You know what song's really good is the For Honor main theme. Like, just when you're on the main menu. Ah, so good. Actually, I have Metal Gear Solid 5 music, but it's actual music, not from the game. Can't play that. Yeah, it's quite a bit. I can do it. It's just I think everything else suffers if I do too much. You know, it's just not worth it. This is from Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. I tried playing on stream, but the PC version just so beat up, could not. All right, I'm just gonna add a few more songs in and get back to cleaning. Alright, what's the name of the one I like in this? Chains of Fate. There you are. Be nice to just be able to play any music and then just tell it, okay, get rid of it. From the VOD or something, but you can do that, but you have to have 2 audio tracks, and then your VOD only uses the game audio track and your mic, and then you have all the music on track 2, which can work okay, but what else to add in here? Man, I have so many different soundtracks that I don't remember the tracks I really liked on them by name anymore. Alright, let's add a few more in here. Wolfenstein, that trilogy is so good. I know people had an issue with 2 because a lot of the hit marker stuff and whatnot, but I still really love that game. Loved all 3 of them. I just sneeze. Alright, I think that's about everything I can add. Oh no. Yes. Yeah, I forgot about these ones. Oh, songs are so good. I got the right one. It's a Square game, so it works. After watching all the 16 stuff, I have no interest in it. Yeah, Omnis Lacra. It's an incredible start. I must never make it all the way through the song, though. The entire show is on YouTube, so someday I just want to watch Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Just watch the whole thing. Do a watch party, you know? I think that'd be fun. I've been in a really good place. AMD's drivers are so much better than they used to be. I've had no driver issues. Fully up to date on the latest one. Never had a crash. Like, they've gotten so much better than they were. Thankfully. Performance is really good for the dollar. I'm on a 6700 XT. It's the one thing in my rig that I really want to update over the next few years. Better graphics card that can do 4K, and then a 4K. Well, 1440 is fine, but being able to capture at 4K would be really good for reviews on PC. So, just being able to have my Xbox in 4K 120 mode all the time, so I can still do 120 gaming, but then I get the 4K resolution instead of 1440p would be nice. Wild Hearts update. I will forward this to Genghis. He wants to get into more news stuff since he's got free time right now, so I'm just sending him most of the press releases I get. Yeah. But like, if I've been trying so hard, I've never gotten a response. But I'm like, hey, could I get a review unit for one of these graphics cards? And I just never hear back. Tried real hard to get a 7900 XT or XTX, but because I've already spent too much money on my setup for the site. I'm happy to do it, and it's really helped. I just can't afford it. I need to be in actually make money mode and not keep spending money mode, you know? That's why it hurt so much when friggin' Twitch didn't even do a payout this month. God damn, really? Got so many subs, tons of views, lots of ads. Should have easily cleared the payment threshold, and then they're like, nope, you didn't make it. Sorry, come back next month. I'm like, you took like 70%. You're supposed to take 50. What is this horseshit? Might not be a lot of money, but it all helps, trust me. God damn it, man. Yeah, that's why I will occasionally push, but still feel weird about pushing subs so much. But they do help. The Patreon and these Twitch subs are like the most consistent money we bring in. I think the Control sponsorship does pretty well too. Of course. We have a coupon code with them, XboxEra, a hard guess, but yeah, if you go to drinkcontrol.com/XboxEra, and you use our coupon code, you get 10% off your order. And it's very good. Just ask Gary Barwick, who orders a lot. My god, that guy orders a lot of Control. I always have the exit. You got the little thing over there. Drink sponsor. They are our main sponsor, which is nice. They're hitting more and more markets, which is nice. But yeah, Twitch not having any competition is just... they don't have to care anymore. I know people who work there care, but the corporate part doesn't give a shit. Oh, I forgot about the Diablo thing. When's that on? I wasn't planning to go very long today because I got to get back to working on the review, but It's been very cathartic and fun talking to you guys. Yeah. I just wish Mixer hadn't been run by morons. They could have had something there. Like you wanna complain about Microsoft, the people they put in charge of Mixer. That was a big mistake. You're responsible for your hires, so yeah. Much more than friggin' Redfall running at 30 FPS. That was a bad mistake. I really wish YouTube would get their streaming stuff together. I would very gladly focus on the YouTube channel and do all streaming there, everything, if it just didn't kill the algorithm for other stuff. If I didn't have to worry about using up all of our notifications because I go live with a stream and then our 3 videos for the day don't get notifications type of stuff, but I don't know. We built up a community here on Twitch. I would do both. I wouldn't just abandon Twitch, but at the same point, I have to drop affiliate, which means making no money on Twitch at all, not a penny. So at that point, it's like, well, I would much rather just focus on YouTube and really push YouTube memberships, because then that would be an extra thing. You don't have to worry about ads on YouTube now. You become a member on the sub. It really helps out everything for XboxEra. And, you know, it just... I've been contemplating it a lot. I can make the stream look incredible. It can be a flat 1440p, 18K bit rate VOD live stream look way better than Twitch does. If we do it, I've been thinking about it now. I'd have to give some notification and turn off affiliate status so that people can't sub here again. But I have really been contemplating just going back to the YouTube channel. Because they break it up now, where our podcast is a podcast. It is not just a live stream. So it's in its own hopper, which is actually why we've gotten so many more views with it. Because podcasts just are their own thing now. It was the nicest goddamn change. It seemed like such a basic one, but I'm sure technically it was probably a massive amount of work. Because it was automatic. We didn't actually change anything. But we call it a podcast, so it just automatically got listed as a podcast by then. And the views skyrocketed. We've had some 200,000 view months lately, which is 4 times our normal. So... I'm really contemplating it. Pretty much everything Twitch has been doing is just shittier and shittier for... If you're not one of their big streamers, you're not a partner. If you're not a partner, they don't care. And we can't get partner unless we average 75 people a stream. That's not happening. I'm averaging like 10. Just way more than it used to be. It used to be like 3 or 4. But it's definitely not going to be 75 anytime soon. So, but on YouTube, maybe it'll be a lot more. It'd also be a lot easier every day to watch the stream. You just go to youtube.com/XboxEra. It's just right there. Actually, I guess it is actually harder than Twitch is the one you go to the same thing every day. That's right. Oh, fudge. I put the wrong songs in. I put the chiptune ones. I wanted the actual ones. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I put the hacking tracks. Right. Boop. 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 View the playlist here. There. Get rid of those. And hide list. This will be a song probably no one's heard of. Yeah, that was near. I got the hacking chiptune ones. I wanted the actual songs. Near Automata. By far the best part of that game is the music. I know people get really into the story, but I think the story is really overwrought. Cool concept, but don't do the English dub. Real bad. The gameplay is just okay. But yes, incredible soundtrack. I wonder if anyone gets this song. I already mentioned it, so you probably could guess. I'm pretty sure this one's on Game Pass now. I don't remember, actually. It might not be. But also the nice thing with YouTube is there are no ads by default. I would be able to just set them whenever I wanted. And then if you got YouTube Premium, you don't have to worry about it. I still get money from your YouTube Premium. And if you sub to the channel, you get our exclusive podcasts, as well as not having to watch any ads whenever we put them in. So I am real tempted. It does mean making a whole, it's like its own friggin' link every day. And the nice thing about Twitch is you just jump on and it just makes its own VOD, and you're only worried about going to one URL. That's the one thing I wish YouTube would give you, like a stream URL. And then after that, it becomes its own VOD. Instead of having to make a different video upload essentially every time. Yeah, I don't know. Streaming on YouTube at 1440p and high bitrate does sound real intriguing. Because I also think Twitch looks terrible. If you're not a partner and you can't go up to 8 or 9K bitrate, Twitch is rough. And YouTube's going to be doing AV1 encoding, and if I ever got a new GPU, I could go to AV1. I bet, Foreman. Crazy how much great video game music there is. There's so many good things about the industry that I don't get the people who focus so hard on being negative. Like, yes, there are times to critique and all these things, but you don't have to do it all the time. You don't come off like somebody legit keeping it real. You just come off like an asshole. Come off miserable. Like, why are you actually doing this? I'm not even talking about anyone in particular, because there's just so many. There are so many people. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's worth going over to YouTube? We have the XboxEra Plays channel, and we have the XboxEra channel. I'd probably only want to do it if it was the XboxEra channel, and just sort of retire the XboxEra Plays channel. And just stream on the main channel. There's 18,000 subscribers there. The only live streams we do are either co-streams or podcasts, and podcasts are their own hopper. So I think it's fine to swap back to that and really push channel subs and super chats and shit. Like, you guys could actually do a super chat if you wanted to toss some money. Because I don't have a PayPal or anything set up for donos. I don't know, it just feels weird as an organization to do that. But it's built into YouTube, so... weird. We do not get anywhere near the super chats most channels do, and I think it's because we look too good. If we looked cheaper and people felt we were more homegrown and not organizational looking, we might get more super chats. That's the way it feels anyways. Because I watch other streams like, oh my god, they get so many super chats. But I think we come across as press more. And people think we have a budget. We have to constantly remind them, no, we have no money. We are broke. We are fully funded by Patreon and YouTube members and shit. Well, I mean, that's where I started, Mort. And the numbers actually were better than here. It was just, you know, because we had so many more subs. The issue was YouTube would kill your live stream content in the algorithm. Like, our podcast numbers were suffering because of YouTube live stream algorithm stuff. You get 100 people watching the podcast, but you've only got 20 people watching the live stream, and so then it knocks you down because you only had 20 people on that live stream watching you play a game. But now, you know, it's a different hopper. Podcasts are their own thing now. You don't have to worry about it. And I could turn off the affiliate status, you know, just leave the program here and co-stream on both for a little while, and then eventually just stop on Twitch so people know we changed. You get ads, Lucius? They're automatic. They're as low as they can be. I cannot make them any lower. These are as few ads as I can possibly run while still getting the extra ad revenue benefit, which made a huge difference. It went from friggin' 7 cents a month to like $7. So it's like, okay, you know, that's worth it. And it keeps pre-roll off, so you don't get ads the moment you join, because then if ads aren't on by default, they will just run them whenever someone joins, which means people end up leaving right away because they're like, oh, I got 4 minutes of ads. If I want to start this stream, I'm out. So I just run the ads during the stream, and that turns pre-roll off for a long time. But yeah, I do think pushing Patreon and YouTube pretty hard. Especially if we start pushing Patreon, like YouTube members hard. I know it's double dipping for a lot of people, but there are things you can do, like member-only streams type of stuff. But the Patreon is just way more consistent. And thankfully, most of the people who were a buck did change, either leave their buck, because you can't kick someone off a tier, but you can make it so no one else can ever join a tier. So people either just stayed on a buck who were already there and are grandfathered in, or they actually went up to $3 or $6, which has been really nice. But we need to be at a point where we're making $4 grand a month on Patreon. So, you know, we can actually have a salaried employee or two. I am super tempted to go on YouTube instead of Twitch. We also don't push super chats and stuff. We'll call it out, and I show them on stream when people do them to try and incentivize doing them more. But even then, a super chat's a 50-50 split. So you spend $10 and the creator gets $5. Yeah, we incorporate them in. We might not get to them immediately, but we incorporate them in. But we also, like, our Patreon is also a form of a super chat where people can join the Patreon, and then at the end we do community questions. But for super chats, those just sort of get answered, especially they get answered right away if they're part of the discussion. So we try to get to them right away. And I always show them on screen, so I think that helps. People like seeing their name and their words on screen after they spend some money. I get it. But yeah, the moment I saw YouTube had put podcasts in their own playlists, their own section, their own analytics, I was like, oh, I wonder how much longer I'm going to use. Hey, got it. Wonder how much longer I'm going to be on Twitch. Because Twitch is just getting worse and worse. And then this month when I was like, hey, you made 115, our cut is like friggin' 70. I was like, okay. You're taking well more than the half you are supposed to as part of this friggin' affiliate agreement. And you got bullshit admin fee excuses and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's just a goddamn scam. You guys know you can take it, so you take it. That's all this is. Fucking jerks. I'm tempted. I feel bad because it really built so many followers on here. We're up. When I started, we were around 50, and now we're at 543. So I feel bad to just leave, but also the platform just sucks if you're not big. Not like YouTube's great, but we're big on YouTube now. We're approaching 19K on YouTube. So, a very different proposition, streaming on there versus streaming on here and where it can actually grow to. YouTube only does a payout every $1,000, which can actually be really hard to reach. It's also another reason why I started on Twitch, because Twitch is $50. Which is sad when you can't even get that in a month, despite people paying well over twice that. It's like, what the hell? Earn $117 yet don't get a $50 payout because you just decided. Nope. No, we're going to take extra this time. Nothing you can do about it. Don't like it, go somewhere else, essentially. So, really thinking of going somewhere else? See how easy it is to leave the affiliate program. If it's not easy, then I just wouldn't co-stream to here. Because Twitch is, you just always go to twitch.tv/channel name and your stream is there. YouTube, you have to make a stream every time. You got to give it a thumbnail every time. You've got to do the whole process of creating a video essentially every time. That is the pain in the ass of YouTube. As I'm already uploading to YouTube on the XboxEra Plays channel, I'm already doing that every day. I go to YouTube and I upload the VOD and I make a thumbnail for it like every day, so it wouldn't really be that different from what I'm doing. But if you're not used to having to do that on Twitch, it feels like a lot more work. But once you have a template and you put the template on, you're fine. That template will pop up every time and you just add in a few extra things and that's it. It wouldn't be, I know what they all are. I don't have to test them. Like, I know what streaming on YouTube is like. I know what streaming on Twitch is like. The only reason I swapped from YouTube to Twitch was the old system of it really hurting our podcast discoverability. If it doesn't do that anymore, I don't see a reason why not. It'll look better. It'll run better. Like, these streams will look really nice because I'll run them at 1440p, 60 FPS, and like at least a 14K bitrate. What you're getting here is 1080p, 6K bitrate, and it looks like shit. Not good. The only thing is, you can't go to the same URL every day. You've got to find the URL, and that's a pain in the butt. If you go to the channel, it'll say they're live, and you can click on it, but it's not as easy. So that's the one thing I wish YouTube would do, is just give you my games are going to be here at this URL, and then once it ends, it gets its own URL type of thing, like Twitch does. Twitch VODs become their own URL once the stream is done. They need to do that with YouTube as well. Or like, just give me a page that automatically embeds any live stream I do. That's what Twitch does, essentially. This channel always has my live streams. Maybe. It was so super popular and they got a lot of really good feedback, so I think it's just going to come down to what's their workflow like. They've only got 2 months. There obviously been stories from Jason Schreier and others about crunch. Like, do they even have the bandwidth to do that? Oh, I gotta answer this one. Yeah, it means that it's in a state where they're going to print discs, but you still need that day one patch to actually play it. It's online. It's always online anyways, so. I get people being upset about always online in the sense of preservation over time. Things need to be like Knockout City, where they add in a PC, at least a PC off, you know, user-hosted version, but that's not going to help with people on console. But I also don't play old things, so not often anyways, and not for long. I can't even go back to old Halo games. I'm just like, I'd much rather play Infinite. This plays so much better. Freezer? God damn it, Lara Croft. Why is your butler in the freezer? And it's funny, we're talking about Diablo right as Diablo 3 music starts up. This is Chains of Fate from Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. Really wish I could just stream everywhere. Use Restream, stream to Twitch and YouTube, not have to worry, make money on both. But Twitch knows that they're the big one, so they're like, nope, if you sign up with us, even as only an affiliate, you cannot stream gaming content anywhere else at the same time. You can't put it content right up on another channel immediately when you're done. So stuck. Yep, game music is real good. Unfortunately, a lot of it gets you DMCA'd now. Can't do any of the Batman music. Can't do most of the Halo music. That's what Marty and Michael Salvatore seemingly sued over, was so that they could DMCA people for Halo music. It's like, oh, awesome. Thank you so much. That's how lovely of you. I already couldn't do Halo 4 and 5 because of Neil Davidge and the other guy whose name I can never remember. Now you can't do Halo 1, 2, 3, CE, Reach, or ODST. Those all get you demonetized and occasionally blocked. You can only do Halo Infinite. Like, I'm I'm sure the 30 cents you'll make a year off of me using this music is well worth being a dick. But, it's your work. Do what you're gonna do. Yeah, I use the Wii Shop music in the podcast, and it's never been a problem, but you never know. It's also very low, and we talk over it most of the time. So, we'll see. Nintendo is just more if you get big enough. If they just randomly feel like it, is Nintendo's thing. Microsoft does not care. As long as you're, not... As long as you're using it transformatively, they don't give a shit about any of their stuff. But some of the composers then end up caring, and so, yeah. And Nier is another Square game. The very Square music, imagine if Xbox ever bought Square. You know? How nutty would that be? That would be saltier than Activision Blizzard by tenfold. I think they definitely work out a deal with Nintendo. Don't worry. All your stuff will still be made. Don't worry. We just also get it. Unless it's your IP type of deal. But Square's got a lot of really good mobile money. It's the thing that carries them. So... I think way more than Capcom. Like, people would be very salty about Capcom, but I don't think Capcom's looking to sell like Square Enix and Sega are looking to sell. Woo! All right. Same with like Bandai Namco or Koei Tecmo. I don't think they're looking to sell the same way that Square has been very obviously looking to sell. Especially to Sony, but Sony's just not. I don't think Sony's in a position like, well, we need to buy Square. Like, no, we already get pretty much everything we want from them. But again, for public companies, if it comes up, it's a bidding war, and Xbox is interested, they're not going to lose to Sony on these things. I don't understand why Sony is all in on pissing them off. They seem so happy to make Microsoft as mad as possible at all times. I'm like, bit you in the ass with Bethesda, it's gonna bite you in the ass with Activision. Does it bite you in the ass with Square and others? I mean, and the whole friggin' Xbox doesn't know how to run studios narrative. That makes no sense. It never has. They're like, oh, you can't let them buy these places. They'll kill them. It's like, well, these places aren't making money now. They'll get to continue existing if they get bought. That's why they're looking to be bought. Because they're struggling. Like Sega bought Robio because it's a really nice looking thing for their portfolio. Give a shit about Angry Birds. I give a shit about all the money it makes all the time. That's an attractive thing. You're looking to be purchased. Boom, 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 boom. I need a ladder. I need the scaffolding for that one. Ugh, there's still this much dirt somewhere? Oh my god. Can't even hit the house from here. Alright, probably gotta get this scaffolding up on the other side. Boink. Oh my god, it's 12:30. I was not planning to do this that long. Yeah! Surya! Nope, can't make it. Yeah, people don't want to admit it, but mobile is way bigger than console in PC combined. Oh my god, I can't reach it from here? How the fudge are you supposed to get it? I have to put this thing on the fountain? Yeah! No, it won't go on there. Doesn't fit there. How the I must have to get a ladder. Alright, figured out why he can't review this. They don't have the right network ID, they have mine. Figured it out. I need your Xbox network ID from your console. They had reused mine from the original Monster Hunter review. That's how they whitelist you for DLC content. Oh, my back. Ow. Okay. Yeah. Japanese companies really are into whitelisting. Like most codes you get, it's an early release code, so it'll automatically load up for you. But the Japanese reviews I've had quite often want your Xbox Network ID so that they can whitelist you directly. It's odd. So I did just run into it with another game. All right, is there a regular ladder around then? I don't see one. I only see scaffolding. None of the scaffolding can get close enough for me to hit this thing. Oh, there's a lot of the dirt. I see it now. Yeah. Oh, that was a lot of it. Yes. Alright, well, I'm glad at least we figured out the Monster Hunter Rise thing. He's not going to have as much time with it as he would have, but... The prerequisites for playing Monster Hunter Rise are actually really rough. You have to get 7-star... You have to get to the 7 stars hunts in co-op. I was like, holy shit. I got to like 4 in my 40 hours of review time. And I was like, I definitely would not have been able to review that. Because it would have been another how many hours of trying to play co-op in that game? Just to access the DLC? No, thank you. Especially if you mess up and you've got the friggin' shit running that the new version probably does not work in co-op with old versions. So I just need Ursul's Xbox Network ID, and then we can get him good to go. What is this song? Ah, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. How appropriate. Meow. 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 Oh my god, this house is so big. Oh, I haven't got the outside of the fountain yet. Might as well finish off this fountain. Oh, friggin' ads again. God damn it. I could have snoozed them, but I keep forgetting. I have a snooze available. I'm so tempted to just go to YouTube. Because the only live streams we have are co-streams, which people are going to find anyways. So the podcasts now get their own thing. So if it really doesn't affect it, I don't see a reason why not to do it. Whew. I wonder if they ever do a jetpack add-on for this game. Keep wriggling like a worm and get all this done. One of the main reasons I have stuck on Twitch, even knowing about the podcasting, is just it is a normally steady monthly payout. And YouTube would only be if I was contributing enough to get us to that $1,000 threshold, which I would not be. Unless things went real crazy. But I doubt they will. There we go. I think that's the whole fountain. Beautiful. Oh boy, there's still so much house left. Would be really nice if while you're watching live, you're getting 1440p, 60 at a 16K bitrate. Would be way more latency though. Chat would be about 6 or 7 seconds delayed instead of 3 or 4. We already listened to this one. As great as it is. The heck? Oh, it's the whole thing. Okay. One. Way to the world. Where are you? Ba, 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 ba. I wonder what the heck this language is they're speaking. And one more song. There we go. Oh god, I got multiple emails. Sonic and Meat Boy equal Panic Porcupine. Okay. How the fuck did I go up there? No way, I'm in the middle of trying to type something. Send Genghis another friggin' press release. Alright, so I got a bunch of emails. Panic Porcupine, dude. I'll think about the YouTube thing. Talk it over with John. It's its own thing now. But it would be having to turn off monetization on Twitch. Co-streaming to both and then eventually just dropping Twitch probably. Because can't make any money on it. What's the point? Just to try and let people know, hey, we're over here now. Or I would literally just turn this friggin' this Twitch channel into an ad for the YouTube channel. We're not big enough, I don't think they'd care. the lack of a payment this month really left a sour taste in my mouth. Oh, you earned way more than our payout thing, but we just decided to take so much that you don't get one. Oh, cool, thanks. That's great. How kind of you. This is more near automata music. I've used the same ending stream is over music for like ever since I started. Almost feels like it's too old to change now, but I've been thinking about it. It's funny, you guys probably hear it all the time. I never hear it. That doesn't even actually affect me. I just like to keep things fresh. Yeah, so like on the going live, it's just whatever is whatever I'm playing. I normally just have the main menu music on. But the stream over music is that Parisian, coffee shop music, I think is what it was called on the YouTube audio library that I've had forever. I changed up the end stream music for the podcast. It used to be like that piano. And now it's the weird-ass, synthy caveman song. Caveman of the Future is the name of it. I was thinking of getting something different for this, but I don't know. I'd probably do a full refresh if we went over to YouTube. I don't actually have to change anything, but I could. Nothing I have is directly Twitch related, so the same setup would work fine. Not so much here. Be tough to just drop it. Ooh. Alright. That second level is going to be a bitch. Missing something on this manor wall? Oh, okay, I got it. Holy crap, I ended up going for 2.5 hours. I was expecting to do maybe an hour and then just get right back onto the review I'm working on. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun talking and chatting and shooting the shit in a way I normally don't get to on the podcast because I try not to butt in too often. But yeah, thank you, Foreman and Britt and Lucius and Mort and everyone. Ton of fun. Don't know if I'll be back again tomorrow. Maybe do some VR in the morning to work out, and that would probably be a short one. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.